Okay, yeah. Talk.
Dessert. You can start the movie.
Yeah, it's when you talk, it switches to you.
Okay. Like the camera and shit.
Yeah,
All right. Period.
yeah, yeah, buddy. We live. Who watching? You guys
You got a viewer already?
already.
Oh man. All right, we with it. It's probably one of
Oh.
them. Probably somebody from YouTube making sure you real.
Who this? Who's this? Yeah, bro.
Hey, bro. We could do it.
So, okay. So what? Let's start this. What does the black man need to work on in terms of authentic happiness? And you know, just I don't think you can be authentically happy alone, especially for a long time.
Nah, can't, bro. Can't.
What's your opinion on that, man?
Um, my opinion is we just need to be real, man. I think for a lot of us, we're just so far off base, man. I just feel like of course, our circumstances, but at the same time, we got to stop blaming. We got to stop blaming people, man. We got to be accountable for ourselves. Um,
Yep, I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that for sure.
Another thing is we just got to realize that the world isn't going to be given to us. Yeah,
Yeah,
things happen in the past. Yeah, we know slavery happened, but that was not to say it was a long time, but it was 200 years, 400 years.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't want my family complaining in the next 200 years about slavery. So I just think, we just got nipped that in the butt.
So what are some actionable steps you think we can take? Like from my perspective,
Mhm.
I think therapy, like
Okay.
like therapy is a really big thing, really big deal to me. It's really important. It's helped me a lot. Like I started going back in like 2016,
Mhm.
and it really helped me get through a lot of, just talk about stuff, man. Like
Yeah.
I don't think we take I don't think black black culture takes therapy as a serious option in terms of healing. Like there's something powerful in telling your story to someone.
Mhm. Yeah, I think so as well. Another thing is, I just think we're still scared to be vulnerable. Like black folks,
Yep,
black men, like
yep,
we're still scared to talk about like things that really hurt us. For us to even get to that point of being, able to go to therapy and just talk about everything. Like we're scared. We're still afraid to be vulnerable, bro. Now,
yeah,
is that due to like our upbringing? A lot of us coming out of like single parent households, so we
yeah.
gotta
That's
be.
what I was going to get into. Um,
Mhm.
that's what I think. It, women shape the culture, and Kevin Samuels talks about how the black community is the only community with a matriarchy,
Right.
and he's right. And it's like it doesn't have a positive effect on us in the
Mhm.
long run. Like look at what we are. Like
Right.
the average net worth of the black woman is $5. Like meaning after you sell, if the average black woman were to die today, and you sell all assets, pay
Mhm.
all debts, on average it'll be $5 left.
And that's a shame. Like,
Like, and but that's the mindset that's leading our community. Like we are consumers. We are
mhm.
focused on consuming, and it's crept into our culture.
Yeah, we got to really take a look at our culture too, bro. There's a lot of like, first of all, black culture is not bad, but there's a
No.
lot of bad things in black culture that we need to address
Yep.
on both sides of the aisle.
Yep.
One thing is we really need to address this music, regardless of what it is, on both sides.
Ooh.
It's not good, man. I mean, I'm sorry, but we can't keep promoting like pimping and we're just promoting like just degenerate stuff.
Yeah, and it's like, and it's we're promoting and participating
Hmm.
because it's really not us promoting.
Right.
On when you look at, I mean, yeah, there are a few labels that have, there are a few black labels that have money, but when you look at it, it's like it's the record labels, and it's like the Jewish community and a whole bunch of other communities who have a hand in that, like really promoting it. And I'm not saying that it's their fault. We choose to participate.
Yeah. Like I mean, time back what Kevin Samuel said, you know, if the road's there, we ain't gotta take it.
Don't gotta take it. You're
We don't
right.
gotta take it.
I
We could
gotta take that shit.
we ain't gotta take the money. We don't have to take the role. We don't just because we're looking for an opportunity, all opportunities aren't good opportunities. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Um,
yeah.
I mean, I know that's what people try to say is like, oh, when you get into a space, you got to say yes to everything. No, you
Yeah, yeah,
don't.
yeah.
You do not. Because if you say yes to everything, they're going to look at you as a doormat. You know,
Yeah.
we're gonna okay when things get tough, we'll put you in that position to dig us out of it. But once you're out of it, they're looking to like replace you. You know what I mean, with another name face. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
there's a lot of things. You know, we really just got to get to the nitty gritty. We got to be real with ourselves. Like we got to stop. We got to be real with ourselves. Like for the most part.
Yeah.
Um,
Is it possible?
that's,
Is it
dang.
possible?
Uh, I'm going. You know, optimistically, I want to say yes. But are we like deep in it? Oh yeah, we're deep in it, man. We're like, shh. You know, it's like, man, we're fighting an uphill battle right now. Very steep, man. We're climbing up Mount Everest right now. Um, so yeah, I think it's possible. I think anything's possible. Like you said, it's going to take 10%. It's going. All it takes is 10% to get the ball rolling.
Get the ball rolling.
But at the same time, we need to take things seriously. This life thing isn't a game. We also got to sit here and think about like, all right, it's not about us. We can't be selfish. Like a lot of us we're selfish. It's self-centered. We got to think about the generation after us, like families. You know, we got to be stoic. We got to be just a lot of things, man. It's a lot. I think, like I said, can we do it? I think yes, we can do it. We're strong. You know, we could definitely do it. But I
We
think,
want to do it.
yeah, do we want
Do
to
you
do
think we as a culture want to do it? Because
it? Mm-mm.
the truth is, change hurts.
Yeah, it does.
And like, are we willing as a community to go through some pain to hear some truth about what we're doing? Like,
Is it possible to say that things happen to us because we allow it?
who it is? I mean, depends on how you look at life. I believe in manifestation.
Mm-hmm.
What you put out is what you get, man. And I think a lot of people haven't connected with that idea
Mm-hmm.
fundamentally. Like, I mean, I didn't always get that. I mean,
Right.
I thought life just happened. You know what I mean? You roll with it, but you have a lot of control into what you experience.
You do, bro. It's about I mean, depending on what you believe, but yeah, it's about like energies. You know, if you think bad, of course, the bad things are going to happen. If you're permeating negative energy, you're going to attract negative energy. Um, that's just what it is. It's almost like excuse my language, ain't shit attract ain't shit. You know what I mean? So, and like you said, a lot of it's going to be reflection, but a lot of people don't want to reflect. I mean, I don't think black people as a whole, we don't want to reflect and say, all right, a lot of things happened through us throughout history because we allowed it. Like you said, back in the day, right after slavery, America gave us land. We had a large portion of land. Now we have like less than 1%. Like, what happened?
What the fuck happened?
What do we do? Are we chasing the dollar? Like, do we not have foresight? are we too? Do we not? Like I said, for like selfish reasons, we probably sold it for money. Not thinking that we can build a community on this, or we can build a farm to feed a community on this.
Yeah. Yeah. It's I feel like we're not patient as a culture. Yeah, we're not patient. Um, and we want immediate, instant gratification. It's just like how, just look at the industry of wholesale or real estate. Like, those guys who are talking about, hey, I make X amount of dollars on doing wholesale real estate. They're not going to like nice, affluent, mixed communities doing that. They're preying on our grandmas and our great grandmas and our aunts who are in a financial bind because they're in a home that they can't afford, and they will sell their home for $5,000 and the rights to it
for a quick,
for a chance.
Meanwhile, if you not even stayed there, but if you put the money in, actually do the work, the thing you could have a $50,000 crib, and in 20 years it could be worth 300,000.
Yeah, depending on the neighborhood.
Yeah, but at the same time, it can't just be you doing it. You have to have a community of people thinking the same way.
Yeah.
You can't be the only one on the block thinking about the long term, but you got an abandoned house next to you. Somebody in Section 8 right next to you tearing their crib to the ground.
Yeah.
And then you maybe, let's say, a different circumstance next door where maybe they were older folks and they may have passed away and the family doesn't take care of the crib. So now it's just vacant.
Yeah.
And that's more or less like my situation right now. God forbid, don't forget my roof and everything is leaking because the hurricane and everything. So
how's that going up there?
Oh, that's good, bro. Like I said, everything's cool. We had a couple issues from the rain. Like my basement flooded, and like my roof in my office. That's why it looked about shady. Started leaking.
Yeah.
So but other than that, everything's cool. That's nothing, man. We get that fixed.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, but a lot of people can't afford to.
And that's the thing.
And then the neighborhood just goes to shit.
We gotta be. I don't know. That's a whole nother story, man. Like another thing is we can't. How would I say it? Because and not to we love Kevin Samuels, but he be giving us good points. What do you say? He's like, all right, and you the tech guy, you gonna run the tech company, boom. All right, then you might call me. I might be the guy who doing like procurements or something, or doing like I might be the resource company. We got to look at it like that.
And you think we try to compete with each other a lot?
Yeah, we do. In the same spaces, bro. In spaces that are overcrowded, we don't even need to. Like people try to compete with people in things that they're not even good in. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
Like what's good for you? I don't got to compete for you in that because I know I could come to you for that.
Yeah.
And as brother to brother, I know how you're going to do it. You're going to give me an excellent product. You're going to give me what I paid for. So I want to give you that business.
Yeah, absolutely.
And vice versa. You know what I mean? But I feel like black people, we try to. First of all, we always want to save a buck. We always want to deal.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to pay.
Yeah, we don't want to pay. We don't want to pay to play. We want to deal.
We want to deal. We want record deals.
And that comes back to what I was saying, bro. We want things easy. We want things on easy mode.
Yeah.
It's because black men, it ain't gonna be on easy mode. It's gonna be twice as hard. But we gotta understand that, accept it, and do the work.
Yeah. I think black men need to start talking to their moms.
Yeah.
Start who's responsible for who's responsible for us? Like how we turned
bro.
out.
Yeah, tell it
Like
like it is. Tell us
no,
what.
like it's like who like our moms are responsible for this.
80% out of wedlock.
80%. Our parents are responsible. Our moms are responsible because the truth is, if Black women collectively, culturally went just the majority of Black women wanted solid men, like did not procreate with men who weren't responsible or weren't stable, we'll be in a better situation. It's the choices that the women make. And it's like with any community, unless you're like in a community where like you don't have,
especially ours.
Yeah, like it's I don't know,
it's
like
it's a matriarchy.
Maybe certain Asian communities, like I don't know. I just think fundamentally women shape the culture.
I do too.
They do. It's just natural. It's like how the world works. It's like their emotions shape culture.
And regardless of how they feel, they validate us, bro.
Yeah.
They validate us. I be trying to explain that to my girl, I don't, sometimes, I don't think she understands what I'm trying to say, but I'm like, dude, I do a lot of things for your validation, baby. I just be wanting you to let me know, like, all right, you're doing good. I'm like, all right, bet. You making me happy. You making me happy. I'm like, all right, bet. If I'm doing this right, just let me know. Just let me know. That's all I need is the confirmation.
Do you think things will change when you start living together? And not change for better, for worse, just change. Change doesn't have to be any. From my perspective, change doesn't have to be either direction.
Of course, yeah.
It's just. What do you think that's going to be like?
It's definitely going to change. What I think it is, because once you're in the same household, you can't get away from each other. It's easy. So it's definitely going to change. But that's what we signed up for. So it's like we got duty. I mean, not to say it's duty right now, because we're not bound by anything, but at the same time, we're leading up into a position to where we want to create a family. We want to. Well, actually, no. We want to get married.
Yeah, my man.
And then we want to create a family.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine having a child not being married.
Nah, bro.
I couldn't imagine what that feels like emotionally for as a guy. I don't know what that feels like. That feels like super unstable.
Bro, it's chaotic. It's out of order. It's chaotic. Yeah. Why are you creating a kid before you get married? Why? Like, and that's another question that we got to ask the community. I mean, especially women. Do we need to understand, why do we feel like being a baby mama is less of a burden than being a wife?
Because I think most Black women are insecure, and the road with the most drama and trauma feels good. This may sound weird, but people in turmoil find purpose in drama and trauma. They find purpose in it. It's like life's busy work. It's like it's hard to get yourself together. I'm not a woman, but I can imagine, especially listening to a lot of the RedPill stuff recently, and really thinking about how dating works. Especially Kevin Samuels, how he talks about how dating works, how men control access to marriage, literally. Men literally control that. I can't. You have women in turmoil who are faced with the reality, whether they want to admit it to themselves or not, that you have to get yourself together internally to have a successful relationship that can flourish, and you can have a prosperous family. Like a woman has to be right on the inside for that, and that's not easy.
No. Like you said, it's takes reflection, man. You gotta admit to some. You gotta admit to your faults, man. You gotta admit, like, look, man, I done did some fucked up shit. I done did some stuff I am not proud of. Um, I'm not sure why I did it. Maybe it's because, but that's when therapy and everything else comes involved.
Yeah,
Um, but you just gotta be real with yourself. Like, look, whatever I was doing back in the day, it wasn't right. Like, who I was then is not who I am now. But at the same time, you can't keep non-accountability is not it.
yeah,
It can't be everybody else's fault when you're the only one, the only um, constant. You're the constant.
yeah,
It's you and somebody else, you and somebody else, you and this person, you and that friend, you and your girlfriend. The only
yeah,
thing constant is you. So what's wrong with you? You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
um, and
yeah.
I think for a lot of women, I mean, sorry to say, but society lets them get away with it. And it's hard. It's hard to be like, all right, I messed all that up. you know,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
40 and lonely, but that's because of me.
yeah, it's. I used to say this a while ago. I think we just need to start over.
Yeah.
I feel like the world just needs to start over. I think,
Say reset button.
yeah, I think we can make a lot of progress,
Mm-hmm.
but until Black people who are genuinely interested in reshaping the image of Black people in
Mm-hmm.
media, until those people have access to media outlets, like they can control our image. Like
Mm-hmm.
once we're able to do that, we'll be good. We can talk. I'll be like, okay, we have a fighting chance.
Mm-hmm.
And like things are happening now. Like we're starting to see like modesty creep back up into the Black women's image.
Heck shit, and you see, black men, we're starting to take control of our image too. Like, all that gangster stuff, that's not us. All that bang bang, kill 'em, drug selling. I mean, it's still predominant, it's out there, but you see, we're starting to push back against that. Like,
Yeah,
that's not us. That's not me. You
yeah,
know. But yeah, like you said, it starts with the media, but at the same time, we don't have the power. We need the capital, man. It's
yeah.
power. Money's power. We're in it. Money's power in this world. Money is power.
Absolutely.
Um, so at the same time, we need to figure out why our money is only 13 here for 13 minutes. Um, like you said, the average net
It's
worth.
it's spending habits from our moms. Like I'll be honest, I have spending habits like my mother, and I'm still trying to break them. Still trying to break them. I'm much better.
Yeah,
Like, but in terms of just like my mom never talked about like saving first. That wasn't always stressed. Putting
right.
something away or just
Not having to spend.
yeah. Just I'll give you a perfect example. My mother wrote 2 books, right, and
Okay.
published 2 books, right, and literally spent the money she made on it. Like didn't reinvest in promotion, nothing like that. Like to build a brand. And I see that a lot. There's a lot of wasted talent.
Yeah.
A lot of wasted talent, a lot of, a huge lack of business savvy, business sense.
Hey man, we gotta take it. We look. Everybody can't be chiefs, man. Everybody's not a chief. Some people are good workers.
Yeah.
I mean, some people are good bosses, but others are good workers. I mean, you can still make a million being a worker.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, it's going to be a different route by all means, but you just got to realize, I mean, it's cool to be a boss, but there's things that come with a boss that everybody can't handle.
Yeah.
Um, so it's deep, man. We gonna have to break this down in layers, man. We because it's like economics, it's culture. Then it's like, all right, we have no media, positive black media. Um,
Outside of, I mean, there's some on YouTube, but they're not like
yeah, but even for like,
they're not popular.
and even for women's media, bro, like they portray relationships so evil, and like there be women got all these horror stories about relationships, and I'd be like, bro, like where's all this coming from? Like, do you
Yeah,
see
yeah,
this? Like, is it just like from TV? Like I know this can't be like how it is. Like, and I know you like they're more emotional, so they tend to like see things a little bit differently than how men see them. You know,
yeah,
like there's a lot of things that probably happen to men that we just don't care about. I mean, we don't even care to mention. Meanwhile, to them, it's something major. You feel me?
yeah.
Um, and that's another thing we need. I think we need to understand each other more, like much more better. Like really sit down. I mean, not really sit down and listen. I'm pretty sure we know what plights we're going through. It's just I think we're more similar. Not similar. I think our plights are more similar than different, though.
Yeah.
You,
We want to ask something?
no, I was about to say I was about to expound on the reset button, man, because you
No,
said
yeah, I said we gotta reset. Hell
we
yeah,
got
we
to hit
gotta
the
reset.
reset.
Yeah, we gotta reset. It's a fucking reset.
So how,
Something we have to reset something.
yeah,
I mean, I don't want to destroy the world and start all over again from like germs and shit,
yeah, we ain't got to reinvent the wheel.
but
I mean, the blueprint's there. We just got to follow it.
for me, I would eliminate public housing.
Mhm.
That's my thing. Eliminate it over like 15 years. Just get rid of all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Public housing in the way it is today. Let me say that. There is a need for assisted living. I would create a program that relied on, instead of paying 25 a month to live in an apartment, you have to take care of it.
Yeah.
You have to clean. You have, like there's a rotating schedule, and at least one person from each household has to do certain tasks. And I would have like I would integrate tech where I can maybe
Or inspection
this,
process.
huh?
Or like an inspection process. Like we come through, this thing ain't held together. Like you losing everything.
Not it. No, that's punitive. I mean, like, look, here's a nice place to live,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like chores.
Yeah.
You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Okay. Yeah.
It's community based. Like I think we need to redefine the word help. Like I
Okay.
think it's too much to build, erect a high rise, charge a family of seven, $30 a month, $100 a month, and then okay, cool. Like you just giving them something.
Mm-hmm.
You just I think we need more solutions that gear people towards feeling prideful about what they have.
Okay.
And from there, they can probably develop the attitude and the perspective to manifest better things in their lives.
And
Like,
what was the, like and I know what you mean because it's always like things you get for free you tend to tear up, and
yeah.
things you tend to pay for you tend to take more care of.
Mm-hmm.
So how would you go about that?
What do you mean?
Like how would you go about trying to get them to be more prideful about I guess their in this for instance their home.
Oh, in order to stay there, you have to maintain it, and
Okay.
not just your home, the building. It's about the building.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you. It's like your home is like, okay. We have an apartment building, and there are 10 families in there.
Mm-hmm.
We have a rotating schedule. Someone needs to mop the floors on your floor. You know what I
Okay.
mean? There are like 3 floors, and
Ah.
every 2 days,
Mm-hmm.
someone takes care of the mopping. One house takes care of the trash rotation. Like
Right.
And like if you and like we'll keep track of this because we can have you know, like cards like hotels and shit, you know, swipe your card because if it's your day, it's just like when people it's like when you have security guards in big office buildings. And they walk around and they have to wherever each station they have to tap their badge to let the company know they've at least walked their rounds.
Right. Yep.
That same kind of concept, but in terms of maintaining the environment. And you know, it's not going to be you don't do it the first day you're out, but you'll sign an agreement. There will be a process.
Yeah.
Where you know, we understand things happen, but this is an agreement, and it shouldn't be through government because what I'm talking about is hard to do via the government. What I'm talking about should be done with private industry and private philanthropy.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like there's a man. Danielle was talking about this the other day. Like Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos, they could end poverty today if they wanted to.
Yeah, if they wanted to.
If they wanted to, they could end poverty.
That wouldn't be beneficial for them though.
Nope, not at all. But that's the kind of money. That's the kind of money that we need to make what I'm talking about possible. You can't do it with public. You can't do it with taxpayer dollars. It's not going to work.
You need private, big money.
Private money, private philanthropy. Yeah.
And I think that, you know, that ties back to the economic support. We gotta money, like you said, money power, man. We need to that 13 minute $5 net worth. That's not gonna cut it. We gotta get that right. I think we need to be really smart on financial literacy. I think we need to harp on that. We need to harp on, all right, we know credit is, but if you ain't good with money, you know, it could be a trap. Credit, it can be a trap.
Credit is a trap, bro.
Right. Another thing, you know, just we need to like literally harp. And the other thing is we need to stop making mediocre products. Like, we need to stop it.
Man, like, you know, I get my hair done in the salon. And I have yet to be inside a really nice one. I'm sorry. You know, I've been in nice barbershops. And this is why I'm willing to go as far as saying it's a Black woman thing. Because I can count on two hands barbershops that were like nice, Black owned and Black serving. Like Black men, I've seen better products from Black men than Black women. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the truth. That's my truth. I've been going to salons for the past 3 years and I've never been into one where I'm like, wow, I'm impressed. You guys really care. Fuck no. Barbershops, yeah.
And not to really double down on it, but I see a lot more sole proprietorship. I can't even get the word out. Basically like entrepreneurs who just don't have nobody working for them. You know, a lot of them are Black women. Whereas you see Black men who will hire people, you know?
Oh, because Black women aren't the good team players. That's the truth. Black women, you can't be insecure and be on a team. Fuck that. A team. You're talking about livelihood here. You're talking about people. You're talking about a person who started an idea because they may love what they do, but the fact is they want to make money.
Yeah.
And if you're insecure, you're not a good team player. You're definitely not going to bring someone into that space.
Yeah.
You're not. You're not. It's not going to happen. I've seen it. I've been in a salon where it's only one woman. She got a whole storefront, 6 chairs, just her.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
man. Talking about some COVID. What?
Ah.
No, it's a look, I got
Hit the reset.
hit the reset. I hired an intern.
Okay.
I could sit here and it's about being willing to let go. Just, just saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Black men are different, I think, than black women. I know that I can't do this by myself. How I want to do it by myself. How I want to do it. I can't.
Right.
I can't maintain 4 companies. I can't and work on an app and work these jobs by
Hmm.
myself. I just can't. Something is going to fall by the wayside because
Hmm.
of one person. I don't think black women understand that concept. I think there's too much foolish pride involved.
Yeah.
It's a lot of foolish pride. It's like
They don't know
I
how to
built
delegate.
this. I started this.
They don't know how to delegate.
It's mine.
Yeah.
I
Because
know
it's
what
like,
to do.
and,
Nah.
and but that ties back to like this the kid thing, bro. Like, is it control? They want to be in control.
Yeah, it's in control. It's control. I mean, possibly
Because
control.
in a marriage, she can't control the other person.
I mean, she can. She get the right man. If she get the man that can be controlled, and you
Yeah,
see
but
that a lot.
yeah,
You see that. You see.
yeah.
You see black women with sent men or men who you usually it's a really really overweight black woman with a super insecure man, black
Mm,
man. Yeah. Or it's an insecure black woman who's with a white man who's like treating her all weird.
mm-hmm.
Maybe not abuse, but like just weird, like shit that you even that like the average person inside of.
Like,
It's
I'm like, what's going on here? Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is weird. This dynamic is a whole crazy.
yeah, yeah, it's it's
Control, brother.
it's control. It's about control. But I think there's a lot of I think just to put a lens towards what the cause is for women could be a lot of abuse
Yeah.
that especially like our parents generation. I feel like our parents were very angry. Did you get that vibe too?
You said our
Like
parents, like my
yeah,
grandma.
like your grandparents, like
Oh yeah.
they're
Well,
like they were like angry. Maybe
passive aggressive.
passive. Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Like the ball got dropped somewhere when it came to communicating your feelings and emotions healthily in a healthy manner.
Mm-hmm.
I admit that's what I struggle with.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting better at it. I'm actively working at it, but that's a area of opportunity for me in terms of like relationship, like especially in my marriage. Like having like I feel like I grew up the way I grew up. Now, now in my head, I feel like it's not good to have tough conversations. Like I know that it's good. Like on paper, I know that it's good,
Mm-hmm.
but emotionally, and it's getting better.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a, it, it's not, it's not smooth. Like my wife, her family talks about anything.
Right.
Like they will literally, like they're open. Like they will talk about shit. Like something bothering somebody, they're gonna talk about it.
Right.
I've never seen that before.
Me
You know
neither.
what I mean? I'm like my mom. She either was yelling or she was yelling about something that I did or got on her nerves, or she was more to herself and I was to myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it comes from like when black boys get in trouble in school, there's no grace when they come home.
Mm-hmm.
You remember, like, you know what I mean? Did you ever experience grace when you came home from like getting in trouble at school?
Nah, bro.
Like some like understanding. It was
Like
just it's
get in trouble
punitive. It's
twice.
yeah,
Like,
it's punitive. It's just immediately punitive.
mm-hmm.
And I think other communities get grace when they mess up.
is is that because like a lot of us don't have fathers in the household to like explain that other side? Like, look, yeah, relax. He's a guy. He's just a boy. You know, he's going through man stuff. I did this when I was younger.
You know, I don't know yet. I haven't. I don't know. I'll answer that when London's older. I
Okay,
don't know. I don't
okay.
know. Because, bro, I'm telling you, like, fatherhood is crazy. Fatherhood is crazy. Like I'm seeing what I could have been.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm blessed. I'm happy, but there's a part of me that's like, it's a part of me that it's like, damn, like
That could have you done. That should have been. Yeah,
should have been.
trust me,
That should
bro.
have. That's like, why? Like it's just decision making.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I'm in the shoes, I see it's just decision making. Like what you
Yeah,
decide to do.
yeah. I agree, bro. Because it, it 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 hurts me to this day, man. Like I said, I got my father's little memory right here, but come on, man. I could have been like how I know how I am is just like what the what the like
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
bro, like what is going on? Like I just
No,
don't.
talk to me. Like, what you mean? Like, expand on that. Expand. Like, talk about it.
So you know you were there, so
All right, I
you
was with
you
you.
know
I
how my
was with
dad passed. You know what I mean?
you. Yeah,
With
yeah, yeah, yeah,
alcohol.
yeah, 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 yeah. I got
But my thing was like, why did it have to get to that point?
you. So
Why couldn't they work it out? All right, if they were adult enough to co-parent, why couldn't they be together and have a two-parent household and work it out?
because that takes a lot of work on the inside, man. That's the shit I'm going through now in my marriage. Like
Mhm.
it's the beauty of it. But it's crazy. Like the beauty of marriage is the hard shit that sucks.
Right.
Like the reflecting, the constantly being presented with. It's like always having someone reviewing you, and
Mhm.
vice versa. It's you always have, and should be,
Yeah.
and should be like I always have. My wife is always reviewing me,
Mhm.
and sometimes it gets on my nerves. It's sometimes I'm not in the mood to hear it. But it's the little truth bug inside of me is like, yo, this just making you a better man.
Yeah, it is.
It's like it's good. It's the female energy that was given to me by my mother that tells me that it's not okay. Masculine energy should never be comfortable. You should never feel comfortable. You should always feel like you diving into something, some unknown territory, and you just want to figure it out. Like that's man shit. Like,
That's man
and it's
shit.
hard to like explain that shit on subtle levels, but like, yeah, like even
But
just choosing food options, like
it's something as simple as that.
something so like just like uh, like
Yeah, like I don't know
yeah
what I want. Why can't you choose? She be like,
yeah
"Hey, what you want?" It be like,
yeah, but like but you know I go through that too, right?
yeah,
But the truth is the reason why I go through that is because I don't want anything different.
right,
I'm talking about food, like we're talking
right,
about food
right,
specifically, like
right.
we'll be on Uber Eats and I like the little American spot.
I
Like I like American food
like
because
it.
it's it's comfortable. Right? It's super comfortable, and I'm used to it. And I know it's safe. I know what a burger is. I know what fries are. I know what chicken tenders are. Like, but like that's how my mom was.
Right.
Like found your few things that you like and just rotate them.
Just rotate them.
And then
get comfortable.
Comfortable. Like, and it's okay. Like, it's okay. I guess it's okay for women to be like that. I guess, but I know it's definitely not okay for a guy to be like that.
You can't be comfortable. You always gotta be uncomfortable, like you said, bro. And not you said, it's just like, yeah, you gotta be uncomfortable, bro. Because like, honestly, they look at us, and they should look at us. We gotta go out in this world and fight.
Yep.
We gotta. All right, I'm doing this for my family. I mean, I could die today.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody busting this crib, I'm the one who's gonna jump up and be like, He-Man. You know what I mean? I gotta get. You know what I mean? Hey, you get the baby, call 911, do whatever you need. But I'm gonna be down here fighting for our lives.
Yeah, we gotta do it. Nah, man.
No, man, I agree, bro. I agree, and I have to go through it too. I go through it too. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna lie. My girl just told me, like, look, man, I felt like I planned a lot of stuff this year. You planned some shit. I'm like, you know what? You right. I was like, you right. I was like, I got you. You ain't gonna have to plan nothing else, no more. I got you. So, ever since then, bro, I just been planning a whole bunch of stuff. We've been going on picnics.
Yeah.
Little date, just random stuff. Like,
yeah.
We ain't got to break the bank. Okay, all right. Let's go pick up a pizza and go sit in the park. I got a cover in my trunk. Let's lay it down. Just sit out there and enjoy the sun. You know what I mean?
Enjoying the sun and shit. Yeah.
Just always like, it don't even got to be nothing too crazy. Like, she just wants to see the effort. She wants to see me just put forth the effort. Like, man, I love my girl to death, man. Like I said, she showed me things like, damn, she making me learn things I ain't never learned about myself and shit. Like, we done been through the ups and downs, and I, I'm like, look, baby, it ain't always gonna be peaches and cream, but this is what I'm here for. I love this shit. I love it. I mean, the bads and the goods and the ups and downs, the arguments and the laughters, like, I love it all. You know what I mean? I wouldn't trade it for nobody, but that's what she wants to see me, like, become the man I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, bro. So
she can become the woman that she's supposed to be.
So yeah, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro.
But
what time is it? 8:15. What did we do?
You did good today, bro.
We do 50 minutes. 50 minutes. That's good. 50 minutes here. I'm looking at the stream on my end. 50 minutes. Okay.
That's good. First session.
All
right, bro. Like, bro, I'm gonna invest in this. I'm probably gonna go pick up a camera and everything.
Yeah, bro. I got this is the Logitech something.
And then I'm gonna have
I'll send it to you. I'll send you the brand.
Because what I'm gonna do is I got my personal YouTube, but I ain't gonna use that one. I'm gonna create a new one, and then me and her, we're probably